Do you wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep? Does the thought of facing another day fill you with dread? Do you feel overwhelmed by your to-do list before the day even begins? Is it a never-ending mountain of tasks that seems impossible to conquer? You're not alone. Millions of people are struggling with exhaustion, feeling emotionally drained, like your emotional well is completely empty and detached from their work and lives. You feel like you're just going through the motions without any real connection or purpose. This isn't just everyday tiredness. It could be burnout. Imagine this. You're constantly working, putting in long hours day after day, pushing yourself to meet deadlines and expectations. The pressure is always on, and there's never enough time. You're sacrificing sleep night after night just to keep up. Meals, grabbing whatever you can, whenever you can, often at your desk. And personal time, constantly cancelling plans and missing out on important moments, all in the name of productivity. You believe that if you just work harder, you'll finally catch up. At first, you might feel a sense of accomplishment, a brief moment of satisfaction when you complete a task. But slowly, the energy dwindles, and that sense of accomplishment becomes harder and harder to achieve, and the exhaustion sets in. It's a deep, pervasive fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to cure. This, my friends, is the beginning of burnout. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged or excessive stress. It's the result of feeling overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet constant demands. It's like running a marathon every day without a finish line in sight. You keep pushing, driven by a sense of duty or a fear of failure. But eventually, your body and mind start to rebel. They simply can't take anymore. The initial excitement fades, replaced by a sense of apathy and disinterest, and you're left feeling depleted and cynical. You start to question everything you once believed in. Burnout is more than just a fleeting feeling. It goes deeper than just feeling tired or stressed. It's a pervasive condition that slowly erodes your energy and enthusiasm. It's a state of chronic stress, a relentless pressure that can have serious consequences for your health, leading to physical ailments and weakened immunity. Well-being, impacting your mental and emotional state and relationships. It can strain your connections with loved ones and colleagues alike. It's important to recognize the difference, to understand the subtle nuances between occasional stress and full-blown burnout. Knowing the distinction is the first step towards addressing it. Stress is a natural response to challenging situations. It's a temporary state, a reaction to pressure. It can motivate you to perform at your best, pushing you to achieve goals and overcome obstacles. However, when stress becomes chronic, when it lingers and persists without relief, it can lead to burnout. It's the point where your resources are depleted and you can no longer cope. Burnout is characterized by a sense of emotional exhaustion, a feeling of being completely drained and depleted, depersonalization, a detachment from your work and the people around you, and reduced personal accomplishment, a sense that your efforts are futile and you're no longer making a difference. Emotional exhaustion is the feeling of being emotionally overextended and drained, like you have nothing left to give, by work or other commitments. It's a state of constant overwhelm and depletion. Depersonalization involves feeling cynical, a state of emotional detachment, and reduced empathy towards others, leading to a sense of emotional numbness or indifference and negativity towards your job or the people you serve or work with. It's a defense mechanism against further emotional investment, and a key component of burnout. Reduced personal accomplishment refers to feeling less capable, a decline in your sense of competence, and less productive in your work. It's a feeling of stagnation and a lack of fulfillment. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process. It creeps up on you, often unnoticed until it's deeply entrenched. It's often the result of prolonged exposure to stressful working conditions, day in and day out, without adequate breaks or support. Factors like an excessive workload, where you're constantly playing catch-up, long working hours that bleed into your personal life, leaving you with little time to recharge, a lack of control over your work, feeling like a cog in a machine, and insufficient social support, feeling isolated and disconnected, can all contribute to burnout, slowly eroding your well-being. Imagine being a nurse working 12-hour shifts, constantly on your feet, constantly short-staffed, stretched thin, and responsible for the well-being of numerous patients and facing emotionally draining situations daily, witnessing suffering and loss firsthand. Or picture a teacher juggling lesson planning, often taking work home, grading countless assignments, parent communication, dealing with diverse needs and expectations, and extracurricular activities. Dedicating extra time and energy outside of regular school hours with little support or recognition, feeling undervalued and unappreciated for their hard work. These are prime examples of professions where burnout is common, where individuals are constantly giving and often receive little in return. Due to high stress and demanding workloads, pushing them to their limits both physically and emotionally. Moreover, a lack of control over your work, feeling like you have no say in how things are done, such as limited autonomy or decision-making power, being constantly micromanaged, can exacerbate stress levels, leading to increased frustration and resentment. Similarly, a lack of social support, feeling isolated from your peers, both at work and in your personal life, not having anyone to turn to for help or understanding, can make it harder to cope with stress, leaving you feeling alone and overwhelmed, increasing the risk of burnout, pushing you closer to the edge of complete exhaustion. Burnout manifests in various ways, affecting your physical, emotional, and behavioral well-being. Recognizing the signs early on is crucial for seeking support and preventing further damage. Physically, you might experience constant fatigue, headaches, insomnia, digestive problems, or weakened immunity. Emotionally, you might feel irritable, anxious, depressed, or emotionally numb. You might also experience increased cynicism, negativity, and a sense of detachment. Behaviorally, burnout can lead to procrastination, withdrawal from social activities, increased substance use, and difficulty concentrating. You might also notice changes in your eating habits, sleeping habits, as well as increased irritability and conflicts with colleagues or loved ones. Recovering from burnout is not a quick fix. It requires time, patience, and a commitment to making positive changes in your life. The first step is acknowledging that you're burned out and seeking support from healthcare professionals or therapists. Burnout recovery is a journey, not a race. It's important to be kind to yourself and avoid putting pressure to bounce back quickly. Just like healing from a physical injury takes time, so does recovering from burnout. The duration of recovery varies depending on the severity of your burnout and the changes you're willing to make. It's essential to focus on sustainable lifestyle changes rather than quick fixes. Remember, burnout didn't happen overnight, and it won't disappear overnight either. While recovering from burnout takes time, there are several things you can do to support your well-being and regain your energy. Tip 1. Schedule regular micro breaks. Step away from your workspace for a few minutes every hour to stretch, breathe, or simply reset your mind. These short pauses can help prevent mental fatigue and boost productivity. Tip 2. Set clear boundaries between work and personal life. Turn off work notifications after hours and communicate your limits to colleagues. Protecting your downtime is essential for mental recovery and long-term resilience. Tip 3. Prioritize sleep. Aim for consistent, restful sleep each night by creating a calming bedtime routine and limiting screen time before bed. Quality sleep is vital for both mental and physical recovery. Tip 4. Move your body daily. Incorporate light physical activity, such as stretching at your desk, a brisk walk, or gentle yoga. Movement helps reduce stress and re-energize your mind. Tip 5. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Even a few minutes of focused breathing or guided meditation can help calm your mind and reduce anxiety during stressful days. Tip 6. Connect with supportive colleagues or mentors. Sharing your experiences and seeking advice can help you feel less isolated and more empowered to manage challenges. Tip 7. Organize and prioritize your tasks. Use lists or digital tools to break down large projects into manageable steps, focusing on what truly matters each day. Tip 8. Make time for hobbies and activities you enjoy. Engaging in creative or relaxing pursuits outside of work helps restore your energy and sense of fulfillment. Tip 9. Practice gratitude or journaling. Reflecting on positive moments, no matter how small, can shift your mindset and help you process stress, building emotional resilience over time. Tip 10. Don't hesitate to seek professional help. If exhaustion persists, reach out to a healthcare provider or mental health professional for guidance and support. You don't have to face burnout alone. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. By taking proactive steps each day, you can gradually restore your energy and well-being. Be patient with yourself. Recovery is a journey, and you deserve support along the way. Burnout is a serious issue, but it's not insurmountable. By understanding its causes, recognizing the signs, and taking proactive steps towards recovery, you can reclaim your well-being and prevent burnout from taking over your life. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's essential. Make time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Take breaks when needed, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Your well-being is worth it. Take action today. Start by incorporating small, manageable changes into your daily routine. Prioritize your well-being and remember, you are not alone in this journey. If you found this helpful, please share it with others. Thank you for watching.